Okay ครับสวัสดีครับ Okay, good afternoon everyone. And today this is the last session of the teachings. The name of the topic is rehabilitation and occupation in new normal after reemerging disease. I think this video footage will help you to understand the insights of the topic that we're gonna learn. The topics today we're gonna learn about the topic learning outcome is related to the first is we need to explain rehabilitation service and occupational therapy in new normal after reemerging disease. We just in the late of COVID-19, and we don't know in the future. We cannot predict in the future. It might be have the new pandemics and epidemics. It depends on situation in the new era. We don't know. This is why we need to study about occupational therapy in new normal. Okay. The second, we need to analyze the role of occupational therapies and service by using occupation in new normal after emerging and re-emerging disease. And the third, I think we hope so, and we can make ourselves first to prepare the way for deal with the situation and help our client to pass about this hard of situation, and in the future in the new normal era propose the way to take OT service relevant to occupation. We might have a new occupation like virtual intervention, metaverse. In the new era, we need to deal with some activity, a new activity, not just only work at office, but we can work at home to do everything now. The new regulation, Thailand, they passed the law already. And this is the new normal after emerging and re-emerging disease. We need to propose the way to OT service relevant to the occupation. Okay. Third of this is our topic learning outcome. Okay. What is COVID had affected us? Now, the COVID-19 affect us every day during 3 years. I still remember that 3 years is very hard time and is difficult time day by day that we pass from the what we call scare for infects from many people from the outside home, from the office, from friends, from transportation, from bus, from some area, market or department store. We suffer from about this too much during 3 years. Every people called lifespan, not just only about the elderly people or students cannot go to school. Everyone cannot do it the same time in the same period that we went to the outside, enjoy playground, enjoy outdoor activity. But in this, in last moments of COVID-19, make our activity change. Our daily routine is interrupted. Okay, we work from home, we study from home and from accommodation. Our lifestyle is interrupted as well. We used to drink in coffee shop. They got a tea break. We can make a cup of tea, make a cup of coffee by ourselves, or some people order from Grab, from Panda, or some area, but cannot make chill outside because we don't want to interact together, because we try to keep physical distancing to preserve ourselves to be far away from the disease or the coronavirus, because it's affect in deep what we call deep everything's economics, lifestyle, workplace, financial. It is in the law. And now it's gonna be some people cannot join to do something. Some people plan to do something like go abroad, go to work in some area, but the COVID-19 makes the economic turn down. Some company, they got bankruptcy, they bankrupt, they collapse, cannot run the business, lay out the worker, lay out their employee. Some company, it's a big company, move from another area to another area because no prospect, no customer. Like you join to sell the food, no people to eat at the area of the like a workplace of them, like canteen. This is why this is impact and this is effect to everyone around the world because the pandemics, right? Most of us have own concern, daily needs of us. Some people go to retail store, to shopping mall for store many things at home, or some people buy online and take everything at home. Job salary, some company they need to be reviewed because they don't have their company cannot make a profit. This is why some what we call especially in tourist destination resort, they lay out the worker and some workers still work but just provide just half salary. Some people go to hospital because they got infectious disease from COVID-19. Some people got locked down, cannot go to anywhere, and health of self, family, friend need to be changed a lot. We talk together by use live social media, and especially about the people from the outside country or inside country cannot, because we cross the country, we cannot go and we cannot open the airport. This is why we cannot go to travel in the outside of Thailand, and the tourists cannot come to Thailand as well. Lack of domestic and social health. This is one issue. Everyone go to receive the vaccine in our country, in Thailand, at least 3 jab, re-injection. Some people 4 jab, some people 5 jab of the vaccine to tackle with COVID-19. We got the first, someone got Moderna, someone got Pfizer, someone got many brands, and they're competitive to find out the vaccine a lot. And we coping with sudden change everything. Some people loss of life, their grandpa, grandma loss of life, and after that, it's never occurred in our periods of time, our lifetime. But we need to keep and go on. Some people got sadness a lot because they know, oh, their future is lack of opportunity. This is we can see the news, and now what we gonna do in terms of our occupational therapy. In these topics, we need to concern about our point. Our standpoint is go to rehabilitation. That is the part of OT do or intervention. Intensive, just what we call the intensive specialized multidisciplinary outpatient rehabilitation. In the future, we can predict after or post-COVID or emerge or re-emerge disease. It looks like now we are in the late period of COVID-19. We predict that in the future people got many suffer from many factors. One key of us about the intervention, like we are located in rehabilitation, pain management intervention. We need to go to give intervention for reduce the pain, because it means they stay at home and they need to go to join with outside patient or the community center, because they got some things difficulty, and people once of key issue think about the psychological problem. Many factors we need to give intervene to rehab about mental health, psychoeducational, and cognitive intervention need to take place. And in future era is might to consult in digital platform. We may use some application might help us as OT to interact with the client in far distance. Can engage. That I'm gonna talk about telehealth and telemed. Okay. The nutritional intervention, microbiome, healthy and dieting, even though it's not directly with occupational therapy, the one intervention, but we deal with cooking, deal with what we call about our health, food concern, food security. We need to think about this problem in the future due to its lack of, and how to manage, how to give the best way. Nutrition is very important, and how to make ourselves, because we need to preserve work, play, education, take rest, ideal leisure, like this makes health to be better. One of nutrition, healthy diet need to be concerned in future. And the fourth is about specific muscle conditionings and training. The projects in the future is might be the specific training. Some people got some specifics difficulty, the problem, some area of the body. They might invite occupational therapy, not just only PT or physiotherapy, to train to boost the muscle to be stronger. But after that, what OT gonna do with about activity? We might join PT and join the trainer about to redesign for future era after COVID-19 or after re-emerging. The fifth is the proper of and safe ADL performance. What is about some ADL that we need to do, and some ADL is gone already, or IADL. You can see about the catch machine. We, in terms of the COVID-19, is very hard, because we don't want to touch anything in outside home, right? Go to catch machine, we need to use fingerprint, or sometimes it's really scary. We try to use spray, alcohol spray. But if we have digital money, it's very easy to transfer to payment. That is one of the performance, not just ADL, but IADL in our lifestyle. What is the proper to save us? And the last is the minimize energy consumption. Some people got what we call long COVID. They lost their energy a lot. It's very hard to be stamina like the previous time. They have low energy. How to make them to energy management. Some activities use what we call about the energy a lot and how to save their energy. We use energy conservation. How to decide by themselves for do activity. Okay, this is one of the issue that the outpatient rehabilitation. The big issue in the new era of emerging and re-emerging disease. After emerging and re-emerging disease, this future we need to think about technology. Technology in the future is might be or maybe accelerate our occupational therapy to view in another dimension. It's not go to the same. Sometimes it's still preserved, but sometimes we cannot already. Like now, I cheat you, but you can follow me because the pattern of technology change already. You follow me with rerun in video footage when I upload in my Microsoft team, and you can discuss live, discuss a little bit in Microsoft team as well, and we open some discussion. That is help you a lot. You can send the signal, like I send the signal to you now. Telemedicine or telehealth is one kind of technology gonna make a crucial role for occupational therapy. Now, telemedicine or telehealth in rehabilitation is the future era. If it's located in what we call located in virtual intervention, that is the sixth modality of OT intervention. It needs and its opportunity. Is it the need? It is the opportunity that is in the future to come. Is increase and access to rehabilitation service delivery. It can intervention, management innovation, teleconsultation, telerehabilitation, and telemonitoring. I quite good luck to receive a new of Chiang Mai provincial organization because my wife worked with, and now in some area of the sub-district hospital or local hospital that we call Rpsot, they're gonna got telehealth now. When they got telehealth, some patient can meet a doctor with telehealth and telemedicine in that box, but the doctor didn't stay in the sub-district organization or municipality. They stay in hospital, and they can what we call the client can see the doctor, and the doctor can sign and send the pill or the medicine to the patient. This is telehealth or telemedicine in the future in Thailand, and we're gonna go here. This is the what we call the new pattern in the new era of the rehabilitation. It have many things to face with in the future. We're gonna got home-based assessment by ourselves. We think that if we go to check about our blood type of blood, about CBC, in the future it's very easy. You can check blood by yourself. You look like you check the blood the blood sugar in your bloodstream. You use just only a needle. You can check how many what we call insulin and glucose and glucagon. You can check the number of blood of the sugar in your bloodstream quickly, and it is in the period. But in the future, CBC blood we can check at home. Is most anything gonna be assessment at home? Home-based assessment come very quickly. Some watch is AI app. Everything digital can measure at the same time, at the real time. You can see the monitor, right? You can see everything gonna be have news, complete solution, cooperating non-invasive medical device and a cloud ecosystem to monitor patient. The cloud system can send about the outcome after assessment to the expert or the specialist or the doctor or occupational therapy as well. Okay, they got the value of the patient experience in preference as well, because the first in the period time we go to hospital, we take time waiting. The waiting lists have a lot, but the new technology in re-emerging and emerging disease after this, because we it's still record because the signal of the internet signal here change a lot. After that, it's come back again. Okay, gonna insert again. Okay. We still located on about the technology in the new era or emerging and re-emerging disease after this. They got value for the patient. They didn't waiting for until tomorrow morning to go to the queue, waiting for to see some expert to assessment anything. It can assess at home. It looked like toolkit that we use the COVID-19 toolkit. We use and we check ATK and understand what is our self now, infect or not infect, positive or negative. Detect quickly. And the second is usability. It looks like applicability or applicability. It's very easy to use. It can be applied with people or with specifics if they need about some extent or extra. Like the student, they can measure, use ATK. They didn't use about swab, but they use just only sera and can detect a positive COVID-19 or not. This is usability. It's very good way. Okay. And some of these I need to check. Okay, it's still record, right? It's still record. Okay, and reliability. Now, the reliability is might be improved more than previous, because some brand, we can see many brand of the ATK toolkit. We know some brand is not reliability. We try to use some brand because it's very easy to use in reliability, make ourselves too confident. And this is why most of company, they compete together because they need customer. If customer, they didn't prefer to buy about this brand or this toolkit, they cannot make profits, they cannot sell. This is why the mechanism of the market go inside about after post-COVID or emerging and re-emerging many toolkit or many digital application. It need to change and it need to be updated to relevant with about some disease. One of rehab, we need to concern about the community deliver rehabilitation. Due to it's very important, we want we want to help many people, not just only in big city, in outskirts, but in community, especially in rural community. The new era make them to be easy to access due to they didn't take from the hill or from the top of the mountain go to see a doctor. You can imagine if sub-district hospital located in Doi Pui and they got a box telehealth, and they can go to the box telehealth and go to that box in Doi Pui mountain and to see doctor on time at sub-district hospital, and a doctor here in Maharashtra, Chiang Mai, Faculty of Medicine can check, can see their client. They didn't go to that doctor. He didn't go to see the client in Doi Pui mountain, but stay here in hospital. It look like the same, and they can sign and give the medicine because the prescription and send what is the specific medicine to the client at Doi Pui mountain. This is makes what we call the central, the local to be easy way. Community delivered rehabilitation need about this. Moderate to low intensity rehabilitation. If they didn't severe, it might be rehab at community. They didn't go to everything, go to hospital. But we learned from that lessons already. In the future, it might be held together. Not just everything go to big institution. It look like every road go to Rome. No, they can disseminate and manage at local area, even though the client stay in the rural area. Task shifting, it changed already. It shift already because it's paradigm shift from the technology, right? Paradigm shift in technology. The client can access, we can access them as well due to about everything we use about the signal, strong signal. This is very important because if they don't have the line or the signal, it's very hard to do together. Okay, like strong internet or not. About what we call electricity or battery. They stay in rural area. They got, even though they didn't got electricity, by the line of electricity, they can use sun loop, solar cell or not. The third is informal and self-directed. Informal and self-directed. Community deliver rehabilitation, it might be not everything formal, but informal. We can go directly, but we need to make appointments and understand what is the pattern of them. Even though you didn't go to see them in Doi Pui mountain, but the direct message from the client, we can see them by use the screen, even though it's a virtual, not the real everything, but sometimes what we call is help them better because some what we call some expert or specialized, they see already, they understand what is going on, what is happening, what is the diagnosis of this disease from this client. You didn't come to Suandok, a hospital, stay at there in Doi Pui Mountain. After that, they press the button from here and the medicine come to them at home or at the sub-district hospital. Okay, individualized plan, self-initiate for long-term improvement. In the future, it might be what we call individualization, individualized medicine, individualized intervention. We believe that everyone's like OT is not the same. Individual specific of activity, we might differ in different terms, in different idea, but we respect, right? And this is make our meaning for occupation and purposeful in activity. Self-initiate for long-term improvement. We need to give and take from the client in terms of community rehabilitation in the future. We learn together and we can share together with the team, not just only for what we call community volunteer or health volunteer, but to deal with some health professional and sub-district local community hospital. The next is about trend of occupational therapy service after emerging and re-emerging disease, post-pandemics, post-COVID-19. Occupational therapists like you and me, we need to think about what is the advantage. We know COVID-19 makes some difficulty. You suffer something, maybe some people lost of your loved ones, your relative, but something happened new. A new happened, we call telehealth. That I'm gonna go to give definition of the telehealth as well. Care start more often without delay. Listen, care start more often without delay in OT as well, but we cannot imagine, but in the future, telemedicine or telehealth can make ourselves to be intervened with the patient in the new era, not wasting lists already. Fewer cancellation, postpone, not just only a few, because this is the benefits of advantage of telehealth in the future. Some patient or some client complete treatment with a few visits. Look, you can see some huge time at Doi Pui Mountain. If they take time to Suandok Hospital here or Maharanakhon Chiang Mai, Faculty of Medicine, they take time to took the truck or motorcycle from Doi Pui pass to Tate Mountain until go to the downtown. More than 1 hour. What's going on in this period of time? Rain, right? Flood. Make them very easy way because they can miss or see the doctor at there. Doctor stay here, right? It's complete treatment at just only a few minutes, few visits. After see the doctor at Doi Pui, they can come, finish already, they come to agriculture land to make their own, they can, what we call, work at their farm. It here, they spend many time, half of day, maybe 1 day, back again in the evening, take to or leave their home from the early morning, back home from the evening to return home in the evening time. They spend time a lot in the period of time. And now make them easy life. It looks like you and me to study. Very easy. You can follow me after I upload. We can meet together. If we cannot understand, you can discuss together. This can reduce the cost to medicine. Yes, it's reduced a lot. Reduce the oils or the oil for the gas, gasoline, or make the car, motorcycle to be safe, right? If someone, some family, they didn't got about the vehicle, they need to hire people, take a car from some mountain, spend a lot of money as well, because they spend one day. Okay. Post pandemics, OT thinks what about our advantage in the future of the telehealth, because caregiver participate in session more often than when travel required. We lost the time in traveling, in transportation. Like I stay in Bangkok, I spend time a lot in transportation. When I start work as OT educator in Mahidol University 2002, I spend many time on the bus, sometimes 3 hours. What about 3 hours? We lost everything. Sometimes I try to read paper, read everything, but the atmosphere is not what we call, it's not friendly. Crowded people, many things. We don't have concentrate, right? We reduce the traveling. We use time just very short, but high effective in the future. Caregivers are often crucial to assisting the client or the patient to successfully adopt OT recommendation. This is the good point. Caregiver are crucial. They are important to help us, to assist the client, to hand on the client. In the future, we might got a box for caregiver at sub-district hospital or local hospital, and we can teach and give advice to caregiver at some private like sub-district area, but we still stay in the institution, that they can grab our techniques to assist or to hand on to their client. Caregiver, CG, or what we call health volunteer. We can teach them. Okay, this is the post-pandemic of our advantage in the future. The next is OT. Think the virtual tour or virtual reality or virtual intervention of client home in the future. Virtual tour, even though we didn't go to their home, some people can make already. It might use just only mobile phone here. Make real time. We can see, use line, use messenger, but use video, and make the virtual tour more often. And after that, turn up to safety. We can check what is the specific area at home, even though we cannot see, but we can imagine. Take from Google Map. Google Map go out, what we call go on the street, Google Street. After that, use this virtual tour and come, and we do this includes about the virtual or the open video record. We can see. This is the benefit of the client. We can see the client setting. You can use this many things about the Google Map, not just only top-down view. We can walk on the street in some area because Google can take everything to be three-dimensional already, right? This is the virtual tour. Addressing safety issue can prevent for or other problem which reduce risk of hospitalization. This is why we can see about their accommodation, their home, we can see safety or not, the home of them likely to be what we call collapse or not. Home modification need to be take place, home adaptation and home provision needs a lot. And this is why we can consult with some agency, consult with some foundation, and consult with agency to hand on to help them of the what we call modified home. We consult with the Ministry of Development or Social Development and Human Security that they can provide the money around maybe 50,000 baht for make home adaptation and work home modification for elderly people and for people with disability. That is the regulation. They have a right to get these rights. It's to get a welfare for elderly people and people with disability to recover their home, because their home is obstacle, is problem for make themselves to be perform their activity at home, especially in physical dysfunction. Okay, telehealth that I talked to you. So what is the telehealth? Telehealth is the healthcare provider use information and communication technology in delivery of clinical or non-clinical healthcare service. They use platform ICT or information communication technology. They include the first is synchronous, the second is asynchronous, and the last is remote patient monitoring. Synchronous is the real time. Like you study with me, some people is synchronous, some people is asynchronous, right? Real time synchronous. Some people join here is real time, telephone or real time online. We can respond together, learn online or on time. We learn on time, right? Real time. Live audio, video interaction, this is synchronous. And asynchronous is store or forward technology put into MS team or put into the server, store forward technology. Is after that, the client can take it, doctor can take it, we call asynchronous, okay? In patient portal, put in the patient portal, the doctor come to see again. If some doctor have a busy, they had to see some another client at Maharaj Nakhon Chiang Mai. They don't have the time to deal with in this moment. If it's case emergency, they can back to see in asynchronous in patient portal. After that, send the message, send something to the sub-district hospital. After that, the officer at there, they're gonna follow with the protocol. Make easier. Remote patient monitoring, clinical assessment report, scan report. Okay, patient wearable device. It can help to give something. Now we got logistic like Grab, what we call the messenger man, line man, everything look like sends the curry, Lazada. This is one kind, it look like that and can send about this in logistic, send device, send some medicine, very easy. That is can send and remote patient. We use this monitor as well. This from line man or query some package of the medicine sent to the client finished already or not. This is one kind of the telehealth gonna effects got high impact to our society in the future. Recent legislative and policy change affects telehealth utilization. Now we stay in the new era because we're going to go to post-COVID-19. We learn from that. I just heard a couple of days about they enact the law, a new law from civil servant,ข้าราชการ can work at home. Now, it depends on about the organization because they can reduce some car park, some work, they didn't use space a lot. They can use space at home and productivity is the same. They allow some officer can work at home, not just only about in the COVID era, but in the future as well, because this is they enact the regulation already. They have some what we call some regulation inside. Some officer they can reduce their economy from early morning to drive the car, take low risks, taking low risks for car accident, and save energy, and save life as well. Okay, this flexibility to include a new technology platform we call HIPPA. The federal or qualified health center in rural area need to be set up. In the future, can be served as the eligible site care telehealth service during COVID-19 response. We still have in Thailand, we monitor the people got COVID or not from more prompts app. People receive or non-receive how many jab of vaccine you got by Ministry of Public Health. This waiver allow healthcare provider like you and me, doctor, occupational therapist, nurse to use telehealth. And wherever patient is localization or located as well. Our self-health provider may see both new and established patients. Out of state, practitioner permit to provide telehealth service in another state. In some province, some up country, it's very hard to go inside, like to go up there. We can use this pattern. Potential use telehealth, screen patient who may symptom COVID. They use already and refer to appropriate. But in the future, we learn from this lesson. Know a symptom, know something about this situation. What another disease in the future? We can learn from this lesson. Through some whatever, some fever or some pattern of what we call some pattern of the disease in terms of our physical dysfunction. What kind of condition of the client they're gonna rehab? Severe or not, or moderate or not, we can see easily. Okay, refer to upper brainage. Provide low risk urgent care for non-COVID condition. Identify those people who may additional medical consultation. If they're severe, they need to come to operation at hospital, they need to go. If just only trivial, is taking low about low risk, okay, still rehab at Doi Pui Rehabilitation Center. They didn't come to faculty of associate medical science in OT lab or in OT unit. Make them help to be better in the same way to reduce about the economy and save time for the client as well. Access primary care provider like health volunteer and specialists can talk together. If chronic health condition, what we gonna do? We can consult with PM&R doctor. What we gonna do in these cases? They are very severe, complicated. It's help together, make health provider cooperate together, work together in terms of share information, right? And can share information and can share idea, share what we gonna teach the client in the pattern of the what we call in OT aspect, PT aspect, but brainstorm together because we go inside what is the benefit for the client. Okay, participate in physical therapy, occupational therapy, and other modality at a hybrid approach. In-person care for optimal health. What is the optimal way for the client? This is why this is potential use of telehealth, its effect and the high impact to future era. Why occupational therapy need to wear telehealth in medical or Medicare? The first, OT via telehealth and complex rehabilitation or rehab tech is gonna be new. Okay, we call CRT fitting, complex rehab tech, and telehealth. It's related to some people got cerebrovascular disease. It's related to speed deficits related to severe respiratory complication because they got stroke, right? Live alone, very limit of transportation, immunosuppressed, fearful of visiting hospital, clinic, telehealth, OT, we use telehealth, help them a lot in terms of about telehealth and CRT for the client. Some people don't want to go to hospital. It looks like they're scared. How we take them to be better? It looks like people don't want to go to police office, police station. This is that we help them to give the service for them at home. Okay. Trend of occupational therapy service after emerging and re-emerging disease, OT via telehealth and complex rehab tech. Patient use power wheelchair as primary means of mobility. We have in the future, everything's gonna link together. This client, this information located in database. They know who use power wheelchair, who use high-tech assistive technology, who use assistive product, what kind of product. Report is not working for us or for me, but it can help. Sometimes this patient use power wheelchair as a primary mean mobility. Some people can put effort by themselves to buy motor wheelchair. If they pass away, what is motor wheelchair? You gonna give and donate or not? Or some people don't know about the value of motor wheelchair. Information system and management of these gonna help. Telehealth and complex rehab tech gonna help to manage and set up what is about the issue and borrow in the center of rehabilitation. It's gonna help to accommodate and give some people take and share, give and share together. This is help the client in community as well. Even though in the first time it's very difficult to determine issue based on conversation, speed, deficits, or CVA. But it looks like ignite for many health professionals to talk together in the future era. We're gonna cooperate with speed language pathologists to deal with this client at home, but they didn't go. You stay here near telemed, near telehealth, and practice the client how to speak. Okay, this is one kind. In the future, it's gonna happen. But in terms of about the payment, we need to think about this in the future because the complex, what is the what we call how you're gonna pay, not how the client pay or pay from the welfare, from what we call the welfare card or not, about universal card, universal healthcare card or not, or scheme or not. If they use this, they might be better for some people. They got freelance to do the job. Okay. DOTV telehealth and complex rehab text or CRT fittings. This telehealth visit conducts OT who see patient use power wheelchair in his home. If they provide about this, monitor about use camera, we can take what we call not just only about the node in sub-district local hospital or the healthcare provider at there, or what we call health volunteer. When practice and when use wheelchair, we as the expert for help together to practice the client, we can see even the video footage about the real-time analysis to is it fit with the client or not. If that is the model or some company prepare first, if it's okay, what is another step? Payment, or what is another step for look like about to look like what we call stock the wheelchair if the client satisfied about this wheelchair, it's going to be issued and give to the client, and the payment, how we're going to solve the problem of the payment. That is one kind in the future for Thailand. If they got insurance, it might be better. OT able to determine current wheelchair could not be adapt new CRT necessary. Yes, we can give some comments. What is the fit with the client or not? Make them got a spasticity, muscle tone high up, and posture is what kind of their posture support or not. All of these issues we can see quickly in the future with about the telehealth and complex rehab things in the future. Okay, the next is trend occupational therapy service after emerging and re-emerging disease. OT need to think about patient adapted well to new about PWC post of about the potential to the world community of them. They're gonna change of something about the potential for taking for or not, can take them to reduce in terms of the community what the area is taking risk after we see in the video monitor or CC camera from the CRT, because the telehealth can monitor, can grab the picture. It might be got if it's center node from some area. If they create, they invest. I think it's gonna be invest in the future because they reduce and take a short time Chiang Mai provincial organization, they invest about telehealth a lot for sub-district hospital already. The patient can adapt about this, and the doctors can use a box of the telehealth for see their client. Potential for about fraud rate reduce. Yes, they're falling down. There is something is very hard. They're likely to be easy to taking risks. This can be reduced because about the technology can predict what is the severity gonna happen, what is the taking risk happens. Hospitalization and institutionalization were alternative possible outcome. This might be a new of us. We need to learn about telehealth and about the complex rehab techs. The rehab techs, everything about this can monitor, can send about blood pressures, sugar in bloodstream, send directly information about specific client. And after that, in the future, AI take about information to calculate. Even though it's not the human, but information make them to predict, make us to predict. Is help it, like give information to predict. Telehealth was extremely valuable in case. Okay. And the post-pandemics congestional action needs allow OT or allow therapy via telehealth. That is about emerging and re-emerging after about this. Allow home originate site, not telehealth payment different. This one kind that I highlight. Telehealth payment is different. No telehealth payment different. A different here. We didn't know insight about this a lot about the mechanism of about payment between personnel or officer. Okay, it might be included in insurance. It might be included in the golden card or healthcare corporate scheme. If it's corporate in this, no telehealth pay differential or the client, every citizen, if you go to in this health corporate fund already, the welfare gonna help you to pay, not for the client. Okay, allow audio only service for some specific code. This is one kind of the what we call about telehealth and telemedicine. It's come to the last period of occupational service after emerging and re-emerging disease on the new era. Why occupational therapy service for management of COVID-19 happened about this in abroad. Then learn from about this lesson. People suffer a lot, but cannot go to directly interact with occupational therapy. Occupational therapy specifically deal with remedial approach, right? Restorative treatment and rehabilitation of person with disability, cognition, social and developmental impairment. This is why they can we deal with about this way, and we transform this way to be another pattern, not just only about physical what we call atmosphere in terms of direct approach. We direct approach path by use technology look like a bridge between the gap and put the gap to very long gap to be the close gap. We meet the gap here. As our OT profession, we recognize consequence and change that are occurring in how people access, undertake their occupation as a result of COVID pandemic. This is why the effects and the consequence and the change in pandemic makes something change. And if we turn the clock back to do another same way, this is effective with about this effectiveness. Maybe the new pattern of treatment like this make effectiveness more than reduce economy, reduce taking risks in the same. What going on, the benefit give to the client. Okay, this includes but are not limited to accessing resources, activity of daily living, communication, mobility, social isolation, displacement issue, and mental health and well-being. If this pattern to be give approach, service approach for the client and make client to be satisfied, then better, even though the new pattern, virtual intervention, virtual assessment, virtual resolve, but another people help, assistant, doctor, assistant, OT help to give like health provider or healthcare volunteer at sub-district, like a media, give to them, make them better, make client better. Occupational therapists understand the vital need to access and use infection control measure combined with need to sustain good physical, psychological, mental health, and stamina in order to stay safe and healthy. They learn from this lesson. At that period, everyone, we separate. We look like we stay in the long distance together. Keep physical distancing. But in working, we try to find some way to interact with the client, but no infection disease. This is why emerging a lot about the technology, CRT and telehealth or telemedicine effectiveness. Okay. Occupational therapy need to examine their practice and to steer or gear up future practice based on evidence rather than simply assuming change for the best. One key shooting is maybe now is possible. Use in Thailand, some organizations, some governments, local government like Chiang Mai, they're gonna draw about this pattern due to and now sub-district hospital now under the Chiang Mai governor. Some around maybe 62 hospital, so-called hospitals under the Chiang Mai provincial organization. They don't, this organization, they didn't have what we call permanent doctor, but they're gonna hire doctor or freelance doctor to do of this service. This is one thing, it might be good and might be benefit, but we're waiting for the outcome now. But in the US and in some Western country, it's effectiveness already. It's good and benefit for the service, like OT service. In this, occupational therapy have an acknowledged professional responsibility to support research and educate themselves about latest research, which underpin practice. We still located on about change in the new era after COVID-19 or after re-emerging or emerging disease. We need to learn what is the outcome. It's not 100% guarantee is a good way or the best practice, but it's the new way. It's the new way. It need to be underpinned by research. I know that OT student now, you are occupational student in master level. If you think about virtual reality intervention or telehealth, it might be better, might be answer something in service. Come and study, come and make a research. because this is one way for this is the new trend after COVID-19. Okay. Primary goal of occupational therapy to enable clients to participate in activity of everyday life. This is the word from WFOT. What we're gonna do, the first occupational therapy, like you and me, are well qualified to address person quality of life and participation in everyday activity. Our healthcare future is once if our ability to provide care for client or for patient. We work with client directly, indirectly as well, in their home and community to maintain and or improve function and independent to self-management their own health need, assist people to remain longer in their own home and to prevent people from presenting to hospital. This is like health promotion and health prevention. Now that is the trend and is joy and come up with the new technology after COVID-19. Okay, most people can take some technologies, something to help them part from another platform. The doctor come to see you at home by use some the pattern of telehealth, okay, or some station at the sub-district or local government. Improve quality of life and participation in everyday activity by working with people with the goal and context environment that are most suited to them. Example criteria, or for example, most appropriate setting. Yes, we need to find about appropriate setting to set up about this. The platform, anything need to be established in the future. In the first time, it might be difficult or might be get out of the comfort zone in terms of the Thai government, but everything changed quickly in the new era. We need to prepare people to leave hospital, because hospital is need to be cured or to be what we call therapy like pattern like in the previous time. Discharge to return to their home. Their home is occupation. Their home is the real world, not hospital world, right? And safety and sustainability and at optimal functional level, they can make themselves and they can prove and put and what we call take their potential, because their home is their home and their environment, that is the atmosphere is familiar atmosphere, culture, they love, they're familiar with environment. They might be better for potential to be get about some activity and get about some skill and enable them of client like their recovery quickly. If they got stroke or subacute, enable people to stay at home and participate in their community. We think that in the future it might take this technology and this mechanism need to be fixed. This mechanism need to be learned more, study more in terms of research, in terms of practice, find out in the future. In the year to come, we try to take you to visit some what we call best practice for some specific hospital, like at Lampang province, and you can see community center, community rehab center, join together. That is one kind of the rehab in the future. Conclusion, I hope so. It might be help you not just only stop about how to learn about occupational therapy service in the future, in post-COVID or in after emerging and re-emerging disease. The appropriate rehabilitation service delivery model at community and primary care or primary healthcare setting include remote monitoring, task shifting, and educational program from majority of COVID-19 survivor. We need to check and monitor. We know some people still suffer from long COVID. They still lost energy, lost power. How to remove them to be back to participate in activity of daily living, to take them to return to community. It's likely to be decline everything of the COVID. But in the future, how we make something better in terms of OT service, in terms of OT approach. In this long-term follow-up, there are no significant differences in functional condition of those discharged from ward and or intensive care, except for change in muscle echogenicity. It might be in long term. No significant difference functional after they use this word. Telehealth in the US and in Western country, and they use CRT. That is the ones of gateway can they help the client because it's the same. We go to the real hospital. We go to the big hospital. Integrated the comprehensive rehabilitation approach for severity impairment patient. But in case of severity, but we need to consider if we integrate about comprehensive rehab, we try to take about this, not just only hospital severity of the people for rehab, but we use telehealth with them in the same way. Integrate, it might be better. Recommendation for task shifting and reference system ensure access, rehabilitation, and continued care. Most of OT service need to be continued, to be moved beyond, and to be adapt and modify of approach. I think occupational therapy service or development of occupational service need to be more adapt, need to be deposit, learn from the last lesson, and we're gonna go forward together in terms of give OT intervention for the client, not just only hospital bed, institutional bed like big hospital, but to local hospital and to community as well. Thank you for joining me and thank you for watching. Thank you for studying and hope you enjoy today and take rest and study more. Even though this, what we call this lecture is the final lecture, we still have the discussion. And after that, we still have the last, what we call presentation of after we visit to hospital. First, hospital institution, and second is the local hospital. And the last, we need to take exam or final exam. Hope you enjoy my video footage that I teach you, and I'm gonna upload to you. And if you have any question, and if you have further some doubt, some still suspect, keep message in Microsoft Teams or in line, or you can chat box everything. Okay. Have a good day. Bye bye.